Hello, welcome to the TJ podcast. I am the host, Javon, and I'm here with a new co-host. Wow. And what's your name, buddy?
My name is AJ Spencer, a sophomore, and glad to be on the show, Javon.
I'm glad to hear it. And we have two guests here from our theater here at the school.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Francesca.
I'm a stage manager.
And I'm an actor.
Awesome. Now, can you guys elaborate with what you do with your roles?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure. Do you want to? Yeah. Oh, okay. So I am an actor in TJ's drama department. I've been acting here for like 2 years, but the funny thing about me is I actually used to go to Frederick. So I know, and yeah yeah I know, no, like, yeah. But so I used to go to Frederick, but because of the Academy for the Fine Arts, which is like a half-day program here, I was able to be here half my day. And last year they allowed, like, outside of TJ AFA kids to audition for shows here. This is not a this year thing, this was like last year, but I was able to audition, and I liked performing here so much, and I was already here for AFA, and so I was like, I'll just transfer. So I did, and definitely, like, best decision I've ever made.
We are a lot better than Frederick.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I do love it here. It's great. But so yeah, so I did Beauty and the Beast last year, and I was a silly girl in that, and I'm sure you're like, what is that? Because, like, silly girl, like,
That's the name of the role, Silly Girl?
yeah. Like, well, La Fille is the...
I don't know the canon name.
Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, it was like an ensemble character, so it was, like, fun. Like, it was,
She's like the girls that, like, drape
like,
themselves over Gaston.
Yeah, like, I was obsessed with Gaston.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like the annoying ones.
I know.
Like, yeah.
You know what
Well, sorry.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, like, how did you feel when you, like, did you always want to be an actor?
Yeah. Ever since I was very, very little, I think it was when I watched, like, my first, like, live performance, like, and I went to the theater when I was, like 6 or something, and I was just like, yeah, I want to be that. That's what I want to be one day. And, you know, I just kept doing shows, and, you know, the Academy for the Fine Arts, I got into that, and now I'm here. And this year I did the play here, and then there were none, so that was exciting. I played an old lady. Yeah, it was I had a really, really interesting voice for that. Yeah.
So on your very, like, first parts of theater, how nervous were you?
Oh, like, so nervous. Like, my first role I think I played in a musical was in Mary Poppins Jr. Which, I don't know, in, like, theater lingo, like, Junior is, like, the little kid version of the real show.
Yeah, we are not familiar with
Yeah. So you know Mary Poppins? You know Mary Poppins? Yeah. It's like the shortened version of that show, so little kids can do it. And I played, like, like a homeless person. And I flew a kite too. Yeah. And
fire.
I was so scared because I was just like, oh, you know what number I was really scared for? It was the chimney sweep number, because I had a mini solo. It was like 3 words, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Did you
That's
have to do the,
really
like,
bad.
junior play in front of, like, a big stage or anything? Like a big
It
audience?
was no, it was in a black box theater. I don't know if you know it, but Other Voices Theater. Yeah, I'm sure you don't. But it was a smaller theater. So but yeah, there was an audience and stuff, and it was pretty big at the time. So I was definitely freaking out with my kite and my
I can imagine.
yeah.
Acting does not seem fun.
I disagree, but I feel like it can be a little scary, and I still get stage fright sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, because like there's an audience out there and they all have their own opinions, and I'm sure you've gone to see a show and you're like, what is this, like, and
Yeah.
like I think that's like what most actors are scared of, like not pleasing the audience, or like 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 not, or the audience not taking them seriously. But
Understandable.
yeah. um but I think you kind of get that like kind of idea kind of like goes away a little as the more shows you do and the more comfortable you get with playing characters and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not an actor, but when I watch the shows and matinees, sometimes it's just a killer because
Yeah.
the audience is there at 2 p.m. on a Saturday. No one's laughing.
No,
We're
yeah.
like, okay, guys,
Yeah.
keep up the spirit.
Yeah,
You're doing great.
matinees. Do you know what matinees are?
Not at
Never
all.
heard of it.
So they're like the morning show. So morning matinee.
Mhm.
They're the morning show, so they kind of happen earlier in the day because shows usually happen around like 7 or 8. And the matinee shows happen at like 1 or 2. So yeah, usually the audiences are not as hype as the nighttime ones.
Back to the AFA thing where you said the Academy of the Fine Arts.
Mhm.
You said that was a like half day thing. I want
Uh-huh.
to know more about that because I've never heard of that. I've just seen the
Really?
poster of it in front of the entrance. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually there's a lot of people in it. There's like a section in the art hallway for it. And yeah, the Academy for Fine Arts is a half-day program where you can go and spend 2 blocks of your day specifically honing in on on a specific skill. So like I'm in the musical theater focus, so for 2 blocks of my day, I do just musical theater. So yeah, and there's other focuses too. There's like art, dance, music, instrumental music, theater. But yeah,
So, what grade are you in again?
I am a junior.
You're a junior.
Mhm.
Have you ever thought about like any like colleges you want to go to for acting, or if you want to go to school for acting?
Yeah, so I want to go to school for musical theater BFA, and I'm sure you're like, what is a BFA? It's a Bachelor for the Fine Arts, and it's like your a master's degree, but like specifically for the arts. So I would go to college for the arts, and basically what that does is once you have a BFA, not only do you get all the training and experience to like get really good, but you also have that on your resume, which is like this sheet of all the shows and experiences you've done, and that can get you into some like pretty big like shows and pretty big experiences like that.
What would you say your favorite role was?
My favorite
role was? Oh
role?
my gosh.
I think probably the one I am right now, which I don't know if you know too much about Les Miserables, the musical that TJ is doing this year. All right, so we will
Elaborate.
because that's a pretty big deal.
Will we have to pop out to a show, Javon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably
Multiple shows if you want.
Yeah,
Say
come
Come
on,
to
come
all
on
of them.
down. It's actually a really, really good musical. Like, I feel like there are a lot of musicals out there where it's like, this is funny, you know what I mean? But like this one, I mean, it's really good. It's about the French Revolution, and basically follows the story of this convict Jean Valjean, or 24601, and that's like his number in prison.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought that was like his name translated.
Well,
I was
I
so
mean-
confused.
Yeah, and it follows his experiences, and there's other characters, and I play Fantine, who is the mother of this girl Cosette, and Fantine has a very hard life. She works in this factory where she's treated very poorly. All the other factory workers hate her because the boss has flirts with her and stuff, and like is really creepy towards her, and the other girls are like, something's going on there, like what? And like so they hate her because they think she's like scandalous and weird, but like Fantine is like, no, I'm just a girl. And, but basically she has this daughter Cosette, and her daughter's very sick, but she doesn't have money to help her daughter and have a house for her, so she has Cosette living with this innkeeper family, and basically the factory workers find out about this, and they're like, oh my gosh, like she's leaving her daughter with these strange people, and she's paying these people, like, and we don't know where she's getting this money from. Like, is she like selling herself? Like, this is like really like scandalous. Like, if this ever got out, like the boss is not going to be happy and stuff like that. So it did get out, and she gets fired and basically kicked out. And she has this very, very sad song called I Dreamed a Dream, and it's basically just about her giving up on all her hopes and stuff in life because her life is so, so sad. And that's a very, very sad song to sing, but I do like it a lot. And anyway, so then she ends up how do I
Are we gonna leave some suspense so they can come watch it?
yeah,
We
yeah.
can
She
find
ends
out.
up getting into some trouble and stuff like that.
It
And
sounds good.
Some silly
and some
shenanigans.
silly some
silly shit. Yeah.
yeah, some silly stuff. And then she, stuff happens, but it follows other characters as well. And there's a lot of strong characters on that show that I would really highly suggest coming to see it. Yeah.
No. We should bring out the whole team to watch that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Everybody, I think everybody would be down to watch it too.
Yeah. Especially Ryan.
You say Ryan?
Yeah.
I say Avery.
Oh, Avery would love that.
Great, bring everyone. Yeah.
Okay, so now, no, the acting seems like interesting and all.
Yeah.
Now about the management.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Yeah, how's that?
So I'm the stage manager, which means that I track the blocking, I track the choreography, I look backstage, I have to make sure everything's okay before we start a show, make sure everyone, like Sam's up in the booth and he controls the sounds, the lights, and I have to make sure everything is all right before we start performing. I have to check on the actors, like we have a few stunts in the musical, so I have to check that the actors are okay before we continue. Basically just manage everything backstage, make sure everything's doing okay, make sure props are going off and on smoothly, and we're also going to have moving sets, so make sure that nobody's getting hurt, nobody's about to get hurt, stuff like that.
Sounds fun.
So if something happens, we just gotta blame you.
Don't blame me. Don't blame me. But yeah, I have to monitor everything, make sure everything's okay.
Would you be a stage manager, Javon? I don't think I could do it.
Seems fun. Like,
Seems like a lot. It seems stressful.
can't be that much.
She just named like 10
She does
things
a
that
lot.
she has to do.
Like we would be a mess without Ashley.
Let's say, is it like just you, or do you have like a few other people?
It's me, Sam, and then like we have 4 or 5 main stage managers and then like assistants to help us. But it's still like a heavy job because I control like a side of the stage to myself. So like I control stage left, which to the audience is like the right side of the stage, and stage right is so big. There's so many people there, and you have to like. Sorry, but you have to like shut them all up because if they keep talking, like nobody's gonna hear the cues, nobody's gonna get their props, and the audience is gonna be able to hear you.
Right.
So it also is kind of hard working like with people you know and like your friends,
Yeah.
because you want to give a good performance, but that also means being strict on certain things. So if I tell you to be quiet, that's not me trying to be like a jerk.
Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
I'll take it personal, but the director,
We're just trying to get stuff done.
yeah, the director wants this to be a good show. So like, please, like, just
stay locked in.
yes.
You understand how important managers are, wouldn't we?
Of course.
Yeah, because like you have to do everything, but you also know that if you mess something up, then it's all just gonna like domino effect into something bigger happening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like Dom not filling up the water.
So you don't want Papa Manley on you.
Yeah. Dom not resetting the shot clock.
Mm-hmm.
Shippy not refilling the water. Elijah not refilling the water.
Mr. Smob.
Yeah, he's a smob though, so it's fine.
Yeah, we let it slide.
Yeah, Elijah.
Say to Elijah Steele for Mr. Smob.
You got Elijah on here.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I didn't really like that episode because I was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't like Alex sick where he came to school with COVID.
What?
Which,
We also
Are these
Yeah.
mics sanitized?
Yeah, hello.
no, that was his mic.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I wanna- Like, he wasn't sick then, but he did talk about having COVID for about, what was it, a fifth of the episode? Yeah, so like a solid,
Oh my gosh.
a third?
It was like 10 minutes. I cut 90% of his story.
The whole episode is actually about sanitization during COVID. And he's just like, yeah, so stay home, guys, if you have COVID.
Pretty much. He was in the hospital. That's how bad it was. And then he came
Wow.
to school.
I haven't had COVID yet.
Yeah.
I never had COVID.
I never had
Really?
COVID either.
Wow.
And then there are
Wow.
people still getting COVID now, and I was kind of surprised. I was like,
I always,
where are you getting it?
I always tell people we're going back in time. So
circles are you entering to still get COVID?
Yeah.
I just say the world's resetting back to 2020 again.
Don't say that.
Don't,
Yeah, I
don't,
don't
don't
say
say
that.
that.
Don't say
I don't wanna
that.
I'm just saying, like
Oh
it's
my
like
gosh.
it's like it's repeating again.
That'd be terrible.
Say
Don't let me back.
If COVID happens at the same time, it's going to be in March, which
Yeah.
March 21st to 24th, Les Mis.
21st through 24th, Les Miserables, TJ stage. Be there. Be
At
there
TJ.
or be square. So, you heard it here.
Is that another play?
That is the same one.
Oh, okay.
Les Mis.
Dude, I don't. That's-
It's a musical?
That's
It's
my
a musical.
bad. My bad. I mean, that's
March-
why we're interviewing you, because I don't know this. He
No,
doesn't
yeah,
know
yeah.
this.
March 21st.
That's true.
What day of the week does that fall on?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday through
Thursday.
Sunday.
And then there's 2 shows on Saturday, which first one's matinee, so 2 p.m., and then 7 p.m.
What's a matinee?
Early time.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Wow.
that, but you said it. So.
Well,
That will be there. The basketball season will be over after we win states.
of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Most definitely go to States.
Are you allowed to talk about the big stunt?
I don't know. Which, speaking of which, Craig, actor for Javert, he like told our entire pre-calc class, and
Oh.
now they want to come though. So,
Maybe we should. Do you want to know?
because isn't that a
No.
spoiler
It's not
for
a
him?
big
Like,
spoiler.
You could tell us.
You don't have to say.
why he does it? But
That's what I say. Spoil without spoil.
okay.
So
Um,
you're in charge of stunts, so
Okay.
you do it.
but basically, me and the other stage manager on my side have to watch for Javert's jump off our bridge, which is like we have a big bridge for
It's
the
like
set,
8
and then we
feet
have
tall.
and then we have like moving barricades that people can like stand on and sing on during the performance, and they'll be like moved by the other tech around the stage, in and out the stage, and
Interesting.
stuff like that. And then the bridge, he's going to be jumping off it during some part of the musical.
Which part?
The,
You have
some
to come
part that you have
see.
to come see.
Yeah.
Say Javon,
Yeah.
you just gotta go watch it. You gotta go watch it.
That's what this is for. So you get a little like inside scoop of what's happening.
I think someone jumping 8 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a very,
it's
very
pretty tall
sad
bridge.
musical.
Oh, it's sad.
Yeah. But don't we love that?
But
Like-
it's like the
Not a
type
sad
of like
person.
empowering sad. Like it makes you
Like,
like,
it leaves you with something after
it like
watching
it makes you like feel like wow. Like
I
that's
understand
sad,
that.
but, like,
Like
wow.
I'm talking about that part of the play. Like, is he jumping off because like
He's jumping
I
off
guess
because
he's
he's jumping off.
Yes.
He
Like,
wants to
that's
be
what I'm saying.
silly.
Like, is he jumping off like for survival, or is he
No, let's find out.
we gonna have to find out?
We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
With the line, Ashley.
you guys are a lot more secretive about this than we are about this?
We actually have to like sign a contract.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
First day, we signed a contract.
Mhm,
So
that says we won't
Javon, we don't
spoil
have
anything.
contracts.
You still have to keep secrets though.
Yeah, but like it's like they have contracts.
I understand that. Like the only contract I've had to sign for school was we had to make a poster for the Beauty and the Beast thing in computer graphics.
Oh my gosh, you
too.
made that?
I did not make that. That was another classmate that actually knows how to use Adobe. I think that was Illustrator.
That was really good.
Yeah,
It was really
good.
good. She's really talented, and I
Yeah.
was not. I think we had to. I think she like sent them out to be voted on. I
Yeah.
don't
Oh
remember.
yeah,
what
and
I
then
got.
she still showed the back of the auditorium
Yeah.
like the other.
Yeah,
drafts.
mine was really bad.
No, I thought all of them were really good actually. I was impressed.
They all did the job of like showing when the play was and like what it is, Beauty and the Beast, but that was just like there. It wasn't that good. But we did have to sign a contract because it was Disney property. So
Oh
we
yeah,
could-
we also
Yeah.
for Disney too,
Remember that?
especially Disney.
yeah.
It was like, what was it? We had to, after the performance, the actors had to go into the audience and like still be
Yeah.
in character or they would be breaking the contract.
Yeah.
And also no mention of alcohol in the contract, even though Gaston had like beer in it.
Yeah, in the tavern song, we all danced with our little mugs. It was great. But yeah, when after the show, if we were still in costume, we had to still be in character. So it was very funny greeting all the people who came to see it because I had to be an annoying, silly girl with a very high pitched like British accent, and it was like my mom. So it was very like, but like we had to because Disney like
Yeah, they would
you have to be in
legitimately
character.
just sue you.
Yeah,
Like the
They-
Disney actors that you see at the parks, like that was them.
Actually, like
That sounds fun.
yeah, no, it was. We had meet and greets last year that were really
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Those were really fun.
It's like people could buy tickets to come early to the show and like see like backstage, the dressing rooms, and like see everyone. So they had to get in character earlier.
Yeah.
And they could like meet and greet Belle and the Beast, and they had like
Yeah, it was really fun. We had
Should
a
advertise the Chili's thing.
oh
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So speaking of meet and greets, what date is that?
It's on the Rose calendar somewhere.
I'll check.
Okay, we're checking for the date, but we're having a meet and greet fundraiser this year at Chili's, where you'll be able to like meet the cast there.
It's like
And you can also, I think, get like a discount, or is it like free tickets?
Yeah, you get like some sort of a discount with the tickets. I'm not sure whether they're free or not, but like definitely something along the lines of that. But you'll be able to meet the cast there.
Okay. I
So yeah,
found it.
Javon, do you want to go?
It's March
Do I
13th
want to?
from 4 to 6.
hmm
March 14th,
13th.
13th. Okay.
And it's essentially just like a fundraiser for the show. So and TJ Drawn Apartment in general, so we can get enough money and stuff and
For more sound.
for our sound and lights for Sam.
So we can make
over
Sam
there.
happy.
Yeah. No important sound out.
the psych lights, $14,000.
That size, that
Jeez.
huge
crazy.
white like panel that's in the back, that's like $30,000.
Like that white.
The thing that the lights like sparkle on, that's $30K because our auditorium is like
Yeah.
curved like this.
That's why, like, if you've ever been on that stage, everyone's like, "Stay away from the psych," because it's
One tear and we had to get it
$30,000. So yeah, it costs a lot of money for everything. So.
Yeah.
Fundraisers.
Send money.
There's also a Journeys fundraiser happening in TJ Auditorium. I'm not quite sure on that date either, but that's a Journeys concert. I think it's around Mother's Day.
Yeah, I think it's
Mother's
like May.
Day. So bring your mom out to watch some Journeys and raise money for the department and for future shows. Because yeah, it'd be great.
We need it.
We need it. So
That is
yeah.
30,000.
Yeah. So whenever someone's really close to the psych, our director will just be like, unless you want to pay $30K, don't get near that psych. And everyone just backs away.
So that's a lot of
Yeah.
pressure.
Took you
2
guys
days.
2 days.
And we have more days
We have
coming up.
like what 2 or 3 more weekends dedicated to that. So set builds.
It's like a 9 to 5. We come in at
Yeah.
8 and then we leave at 5.
like
Sounds
literally.
like a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It's
A little bit.
We gotta get it up because TJ stage is like used so much. We aren't able to start our set builds sooner. If we could, we would, and it would we wouldn't be cramming everything into just like Fridays and Saturdays.
Since we have like the AFA and stuff, and all the schools from every county come to the school.
Yeah,
Like Martin
for all
Luther King, they
county.
come here. All county, they come here. So we can't build the set until everything's done, which
Yeah.
is a month before the thing
Yeah.
starts. But our shows are always great. We've always had to do this.
Yeah. So just like other performances happening, but yeah, it's a lot of the set is up.
Oh yeah.
And yeah,
we built
like,
bridge. We
the-
built the bridge
the
railings.
Me and Issa built the barricades.
Yeah.
I-
And Issa. Issa
When you
is
see the barricades,
Eponine.
me and
in
Issa
school.
built those. Issa's Eponine. She's another very important.
She's like there are 2 love interests for one of the main guys, and she's one of them. So.
Sounds like too much hard work. Honestly, how many people are on the state theater team?
I mean,
like
we're separated into actors and tech, and then management. At least 50.
At least 50. How much for?
Maybe more than that.
Yeah.
What's the estimate for like the max number of people? You'd say.
Yeah,
70-ish?
Yeah, I don't know if there is one really. Like, I mean, just we have
A lot of people.
Yeah, like
A lot more than 5.
Yeah.
At
yeah,
least.
no, yeah. There's a lot that goes into a show, especially backstage. Like,
Oh yeah.
like,
And
so
especially
much
like
you don't see.
the whole process behind making it, because we have the technical director, the costumes director, the makeup.
Yeah.
Just a lot of stuff goes into it.
Yeah.
So
I think it would be a fun field trip for you guys to go and see what happens.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Field
I want
trip?
to say I want to go.
No, yeah.
but it's kind of interesting because unlike like sports and stuff, you practice for several games over several days and you practice to be at your best. But for this, we practice months and months for like an hour or two on stage, and everything has to go perfect.
Yeah. I was
It's-
thinking
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like for sports, we're technically not looking for perfection, but for acting, y'all are most definitely looking for perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you only get one
You
shot
only
to
have one shot,
like
yeah.
actually show the output.
And even if it is a really good show, there's still things that I'm sure the actors pick apart in their minds. Like, I should have done this scene
Yeah.
better, or maybe if I had like done this right. I don't
all
know.
the time. I hate to say it, but we are very much perfectionists, especially when it comes to performing live. Because again, you only have one chance to really do it. And like there's multiple shows, but like it's still only like really one chance to do it. And really live up to like everything you've worked for and everything. And the pressure can be a lot. But I think if it's something you really like doing, like you find a way to kind of use that and put it into your work and really use that determination. And it almost kind of, I feel like that pressure almost kind of helps you in a sense because you really got like lock in and really got to know your stuff. So
And the director always reminds us that everyone's going to see a different show, and they all deserve to see a good show.
Yeah,
So if you slack
yeah.
off and say matinee is going to be boring anyways, like why
Yeah.
are we even here? Then
that's the other thing. Every show you have to perform it as if it's the first and last time you're gonna do it because every audience deserves the same show. It doesn't matter, and like especially on Broadway, they perform like what 7 times a week, maybe more. Like they have to make it as if their audience is seeing it for the first time every single time. So when it comes to having we have like 5 shows,
yeah, 5 shows.
5 shows. Every single one is going to be performed as if it was our first and last time doing it. Because I mean, it kind of like feels that way. Like you always want to be performing your best and improving and doing as much as you can to make it a success.
I mean, that makes sense because it's gonna be mostly a different audience every time, right?
Yeah. That too. So.
Yeah, so if you slack off for one audience, and that whole audience is just gonna think you're like, oh, that person is not a good actor.
But that's
paying to see us.
But that's actually smart though. Like you gotta perform every show like it's your last, or you just got nothing to lose. So
yeah.
But
it's like playing every game like it's your last.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. Like really, it's like if you played every game as if that was the last time you're gonna be on the court or the last time you're gonna be on the field. Very much like that.
The golf course.
Like always, yeah. Yes, the golf course as well.
Especially for seniors. It's our last show, so we want it to be a good memory for high school, and even just. But even for underclassmen, because it's your last time playing that character.
Yeah, it's like what Coach Manley says to us all the time. All of this is just gonna be gone.
Yeah, the ball will deflate.
The ball will deflate.
In the theater, like the cast and crew are gonna change every year. Yeah. It's never gonna be the same.
Different team every year.
Yeah, and it's all just gonna be a memory when it's all done.
Yeah,
it's almost like it's applicable to everything, like he says.
It's literally life.
Yeah, it's almost like he's preparing us to be young men, as he says.
Of course.
Gosh. Yes.
Yeah. There go our teammates right there.
Oh wow.
One of them.
Wow.
It's never gonna get used to this.
Alex.
Like, hi guys, and I'm out with you. My choice, but Hi, I'm here now. AJ, do you think you're better or worse than Alex?
I don't know. Like, I haven't really seen what Alex was like on the podcast, but like
What?
from what from
Does
from
that mean you haven't watched
So you
it?
haven't,
Nah,
you haven't watched
like,
a single
nah,
episode.
like I watched the podcast.
You've
but, like,
watched
I
the
don't like.
first episode. I don't remember
No,
Alex talking
yeah,
much about
I
it.
watched the first episode, and then I watched literally almost every episode after that.
Almost every episode.
Yeah,
What was the
literally,
last episode?
Literally, I have no idea.
Well, to be fair, it does take a while to like get it and then send them out.
So, but I don't really like to compare myself to other people like that. So it's just like
I see.
I'm not better than Alex, but Alex isn't better than me. That's why it works.
Well, tell you're a better man than me, AJ. I definitely would have said yes.
You would say yes, Javon?
Yeah, I'm better.
Oh,
than
man,
Alex.
we everybody in the world know you would say yes. Everybody does. Everybody does.
Is that an insult or a compliment?
Nah, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. But I'm just saying, like, we all know you. We all know you would say yes. You know?
Cool.
Oh, another point I wanted to hit on was that a lot of this is done by the students, even if the director obviously directs everything and leads everything. Once that opening show hits, it's all us. She is nowhere there. She's handling concessions, she's handling tickets, and she's in the audience watching.
She's nowhere to be
Concessions?
found. She's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, she has other stuff to do. You know, other places.
actually
to be.
fire.
So she's just not helping at all?
No,
Well,
she
no,
of
no.
course she is. And she's checking in on us, but no, it's mostly like
it's mostly student run.
yeah, me and the other
Wow.
stage managers leading everything. If something goes wrong, we're stopping the show,
Yeah.
which hopefully that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But you know,
Yeah.
we're leading everything, and you know, we're helping each other out, especially during tech build. You know, it's supposed to only be tech, but a ton of the actors
Yeah,
come out to help, and it's like a nice little
Yeah.
harmony between
Yeah.
us.
It's really nice. Yeah, like
So, yeah.
yeah.
I feel like the bonding of
Yeah, you guys
everybody,
are definitely.
yeah, that would be
interacting a
that's
lot.
good. So like without having like the director's a teacher, right? Like a staff or somebody.
Yeah, so it's Miss Lit.
Miss
Ah,
Latokas.
Miss Lid.
Mhm.
She used to be our old what's it called again? Supervisor of the podcast.
I have no idea.
Really?
what it is.
Yeah, she was not supervising.
Oh.
But she was nice to work with.
Oh. We love Miss Lit. She's a
So,
great
yeah, we all love
director.
Miss Lid.
She's done so much for the drama department.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and she's
I
worked
mean,
like across many
Yeah,
different
and like
types of
choosing to
theater.
do the show, it's like a huge thing. Like nobody does Les Mis. Les Miserables, same thing. Nobody does this show because one, to get the rights is very hard. It's a very big show.
You guys have to pay for rights too?
Yes. Yeah, it's very hard to get the rights to the show. It's very hard to get rights to any show, really, but especially the show because it's so popular. It's so classic. And to do it as the high school version, which is basically the same full length version, maybe just a few minor cuts, but like is such a task because this is one of the biggest musicals out there. Like when you think of like the top 3 musicals or like the top 5 musicals, Les Mis is up there, and
Les Mis is basically in the big 3.
it's
Mm.
it
Theater.
is the big 3 in theater. Like it is the dream show to do of any actor, and like
Wow.
to do this show and to be willing to pull it off, it's crazy. Like it's almost like I remember last year, we were like we like to guess and like stuff like what's the next show gonna be because we don't find out till like sometime before the next school year, and I remember joking around with my friend Gabriela Rosario. Shout out to her. she's also in Les Mis. She plays a very important role as well in the beginning. We get in a little tussle, but yeah, a little fight in the beginning there. But you'll have to see the show. So, but
Right.
she, we were talking. I was talking with her last year, and I remember being like, oh, like what's our dream shows? Obviously, Les Mis is everyone's dream show. So we were like, it'd be amazing if we did Les Mis. we're not doing Les Mis. Like, there's no way. To even think of that is insane. Like,
crazy.
no, we would never do it. Like, it's not possible. Like, we don't have enough people. We don't have everything. I don't think it'd be blah, 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 blah. And it was like, there was always like some sort of doubt. And then she announced we were doing Les Mis, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, there's
everyone
no
was surprised.
way. There's no way. Like, this is one of the biggest musicals out there." And it's still such a shock to me sometimes when I think about the fact that I'm doing it and that like we're doing it. It's very, very
People would walk into auditions and I'd be talking to them like, "What's your dream role?" And they're like, "Oh, my dream role is like Fantine or like Eponine or Cosette."
It's like,
or Marius. Ever since I was like a little kid,
like, this is the show for people in the theatrical world, which is why like I think it's insane that we're doing it. And like I respect Miss Lit so much for first of all taking that on, because that is a lot of pressure and a lot of people like this show, so there's going to be so much criticism, and I really respect that she's willing to really put all that hard work into making something as amazing as this. And yeah, again, it's crazy. So.
Okay, so what are your final words to the audience? Like, what is something you want everyone to know about theater at TJ?
I think for me personally, the TJ Drama Department is like one of the most welcoming communities I think I've ever been a part of, and I think that is something that's hard to come by, especially with drama departments. A lot of people who do theater can be very dramatic, dramatic, and there can be a lot of divas and a lot of egos and a lot of, you're in rehearsal together for so long, and
especially with actors and tech,
yeah,
it's like, we're better than you because we're performing, but if tech wasn't there, you wouldn't have your show.
Exactly. So like I know how drama departments can be and how that type of atmosphere can get, and I would definitely say for this specific drama department, there is nothing like that. There is no drama, there's no like malice, or there's no like, everyone is a family, everyone respects each other, everyone is there for one reason, and that's to make the show amazing as possible. And like I'm so serious when I say like everyone is there for each other and everyone looks out for each other, and it's really like one big happy family. And I think that's something very special, and I think I really do cherish that.
And you'll never meet like the same person. Like there's
so
many different people that come to do theater. There's people that have never done theater before, people that have been doing theater since they were little, or people that saw the AFA and wanted to join TJ stage. But there's also so many like volunteers that come to help us. Like Miss Lit's parents, they're not getting paid to help us with costume.
Shout out to Papa Ion,
Mama
Ion, Mr. Lit, everyone who in her family that comes out and does not get paid, and they just volunteering
because they just love theater.
Yeah, we would not have a show. Papa Ion does costuming,
he does all the costumes, and he helps some of the actors with their characters and the set designs, and it's just amazing because without them, I don't know.
I don't know what we do either. They're such a big help, and they deserve all of the
love.
The love, love for that and respect for that. Yeah.
Well, the dismissal bell rang, so we actually have to end this now. Yeah. What a great episode. Bye.
Bye.